Hi. So today is my 33rd day of eating sugar and gluten free, and I've managed to reverse my prediabetes. I had a normal blood sugar reading on Friday, so that's definitely making it worth it to continue on this journey, and I am very happy about that. I have dealt with the prediabetes for 10 years. I've been trying to keep it from going any higher and from going back to normal. And I have tried all kinds of green drinks without cutting out the sugar. I've tried all kinds of different plans. Nothing has reversed my pre-diabetes without that much weight loss. I mean, I've only lost 5 pounds. So I'm 95 pounds overweight now instead of 100 pounds overweight. So to only lose 5 pounds and to have my 118 fasting blood sugar go down to 99 fasting blood sugar, that's pretty substantial. That's quite impressive. So cutting out sugar and gluten is pretty powerful. I mean, I don't know how many people are going to have those same results. Everybody's different, everybody's body is different, but it can't hurt. If you have diabetes or prediabetes, I don't think you should be eating sugar and gluten at all because they say that gluten kind of turns into a simple sugar in your body. And that's probably true because they both make me similarly ill. So, anyway, let's start out with what I ate today. I didn't feel that good, so I started out with a chocolate protein shake. Now, a little bit about this. I don't really do the supplements and what is it, Garcinia, whatever, and green coffee. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't do any of the protein powders. I don't do the none of that. It's expensive. Who knows what is in it? And I don't think your body assimilates the nutrition from processed foods as well as whole foods. I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a chemist. I'm not a biologist. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not even a nurse. I just have a lot of common sense, and I come from a family of biologists and doctors and nutritionists, and well, I have a friend that's a nutritionist. So I picked up a few like basic knowledge items along the way, such as whole foods have enzymes and other chemicals in it that help you to digest them and assimilate the nutrition in it. I don't believe that all of these processed pea protein and all kinds of other protein have those things. I don't think they're easily digestible. I don't think that you can assimilate the protein from these powders easily, and they're expensive. They are much more expensive than healthy whole foods. I mean, that's what I'm. This is the Frugaliciously Living channel, and I am very frugal, but I don't think anybody really likes to waste money. And the reason why people buy these things is because they think it's going to make them healthy. And you can be healthy for a lot less money. And I don't think anybody wants to throw hard-earned money away. So I really don't think they're necessary or important. But having said that, if somebody gives me some or there's some laying around, I might use it because it's already there. And my mom went through a very severe illness where she was hospitalized. She was in ICU. She was so weak that she lost her ability to swallow. So she was on a feeding tube. That was very difficult. And she was on this feeding tube for months while she developed enough strength to swallow again. And when she first got off the feeding tube, the nurse suggested that I buy some of these protein powders She said it might be difficult for my mom to digest, but just to try it because my mom wasn't strong enough to eat as much food as she needed to eat to get stronger and be able to swallow better. So I bought some and it gave my mom stomach aches and it didn't really work very well. So I kind of started making some broths for her. Like I would take a roast and I would cook it in a crock pot. I cook it till it's really soft and then I'd put it in the NutriBullet with some water. And that worked very well for her and she digested it very well. So then I had this protein powder kind of lying around and I'm too frugal to throw it away. So I've been kind of like sneaking a little bit of it into my chocolate banana shakes. So that's why I have a little bit of that in there. I would never buy it for me. Um, my idea is that the peanut butter in my banana chocolate shakes have enough protein and also the skim milk I was using. So anyway, that's what was in this shake. I have a banana, 1 cup of skim milk, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, a scoop of cocoa powder, and then like a scoop of this protein powder my mom had. It's not a weight loss powder and it's not like a building muscle. It's just a generic protein powder that the nurse suggested I get for her just for more nutrition. And my theory was correct. My mom did not digest it well. It didn't work well for her. But I digest it well enough. It doesn't give me any stomach problems. So don't buy any of that stuff because it's a waste of money. But as long as it doesn't have any sugar or gluten in it, if somebody gives it to you as a gift or you have access to it, go ahead. Why not be frugal? Why not use something that can't hurt you and is free if someone gives it to you? But don't waste your money buying it. You're a lot better off buying some eggs. I mean, how much is a carton of eggs? And I read somewhere that eggs are the most bioavailable protein, which means it's the protein that your body can assimilate the easiest. And in taking care of my mom, I've learned so much. I ask all these nutritionists and doctors and nurses and stuff because my mom's this tiny little person and it's difficult to come up with food to eat that is really nutritious for her that she can extract the nutrients from and stay healthy and strong as strong as she can be at 87, being a cancer survivor at 80. I mean, she's amazing. Can you imagine having cancer at 80 years of age and going through chemo and all that stuff that age? Is really difficult for her, but we're trying to make it work and she's doing okay. And I think that the push that we've all had for this really good nutrition is part of it. Like the NutriBullet shakes, and again, instead of relying on all these protein powders and drink, I have to say I absolutely detest Ensure. I detest it. If any of you are giving it to any of your elderly family members, look at the ingredients. It will shock you. So I don't want to do the Ensure route. They give it to her in the hospital and she loves it because it tastes good. I mean, who wouldn't love sweetened milk? You know, but when she comes home, it's banned from the house. So I had to come up with alternatives that she likes, that taste good, and they're nutritious. It's been a challenge, but I've been making it work. So anyway, that's what I had for breakfast, that my chocolate peanut butter banana shake that I added a little bit of protein powder to because I'm frugal. Then I started not feeling too good, so I had some of my Diet Hansen's ginger ale with Splenda. I try to stay away from the diet drinks, but I had some that I had laying around and it's pretty good. And I had that with some sweet potato fries and some hummus. It's like a mid-morning snack. I was kind of hungry. That sounded good. Again, probably the sweet, delicious shake with the banana and the peanut butter and the cocoa didn't help me any. And the protein powder has Splenda in it. Carbs make me crave other carbs, but that's not a bad mid-morning snack. And then for lunch, I was trying to go a little healthier and my shoulder was hurting, so I decided to have a turmeric shake. And the turmeric shake seems to help my inflammation because my shoulder doesn't hurt as much during the day. I have weaned myself off of daytime pain medicine after about a month, and all I take is Tylenol 3. So I'd still take it at night sometimes, but the pain during the day, I'm trying to deal with it by better diet, no sugar, no gluten, no extra inflammation, and things like this. And I think it works. I mean, it doesn't work as well as a Tylenol 3, but it makes the pain bearable. And the turmeric shake is 1 cup of coconut milk, not from the can like the coconut beverage like Blue Diamond that you get where the fake milks are, milk substitutes. So then I had 1 cup of coconut milk, half cup of frozen pineapple, 1 frozen banana, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of chia seeds. All of those spices are anti-inflammatory, and the chia seeds are as well. And the chia seeds have a lot of fiber. So, I've noticed a difference with the chia seeds. I used to make spinach shakes with them, and they seem to work very well for anti-inflammatory properties. So I had that for lunch, and I felt pretty good after that. So then I went for a while without eating, and then I got hungry, but it was kind of late. I was gonna skip dinner again because I really wasn't hungry, but I should learn. I'm gonna get hungry later, so I'm gonna make myself eat dinner today. So I made this big salad in this big bowl, which is the Greek salad. I didn't have the fish with it this time because I wasn't that hungry. I was just a little bit hungry. So I had the mixed greens, avocado, tomato, black olives, goat cheese. The dressing was a little drizzle of roasted hazelnut oil and salt and pepper. That was pretty good. That was a nice dinner. Then I was still kind of hungry, so I still had some of the homemade gluten-free crust left. So I made some, and I took a couple, well, I had a can of the sugar-free Walmart brand apple pie filling, but I took like a couple apples and peeled it and cut it and added it to it to just give it some more nutrition. So I made those in my little cupcake maker. They're small. It's like one little pie is enough to fit in your mouth, like 2 bites maybe at the most. So I had 8 of those. That's still a lot. I admit it, but it's not too bad. It's sugar and gluten free, and I had real apples in it. And then I thought I was okay, but then I woke up later that night hungry. I don't know what's going on. I think it's my kind of, completely disturbed schedule from living on the sofa and the pain in my arm. Sometimes I can't sleep because my arm just aches because I did too much. I did some laundry or tried to do my hair or I tried to wash a couple dishes and my arm just aches and aches and aches and I can't sleep. So after like 2 or 3 hours of that, sometimes I'm hungry and I get up and eat something. So I try not to eat something too carby. Try not to eat something too heavy. I just had a little, oh, it went back to my salad. What do you know? I had a little canning jar full of some raw, fresh cherries that I had. And that was actually a very nice kind of midnight snack. So I didn't do too bad. I am noticing that, sorry about that. I am noticing that I'm having quite a bit of a struggle with the carbs. I mean, who can't relate to that? That's overweight. Carbs are delicious, easy to eat, taste good, and they give our brain that immediate fuel that it craves. So it's a really difficult struggle. And again, progress, not perfection. So I've done good cutting out the gluten and sugar completely. So now I'm going to work a little harder on reducing my carbs because my plan is, my goal to eventually get to the point that I just have kind of carby foods as a dessert for dinner. And that's it. That I eat pretty low carb the rest of the time because carbs fuel my appetite, stall my weight loss, and I'm pretty sure increase my blood sugar. None of those are good things. So that's what I'm going to work on. So I'm determined to do better tomorrow. And I hope all of you are doing well and you find these videos helpful because it's a difficult journey to lose weight successfully over 50, and we can encourage each other and do it together. And I hope my meal ideas, my menu ideas, my snack ideas are helpful. I'm going to start working on a website that I actually post my recipes on there so you're not trying to get all of it just in me talking. And I might forget something just telling you what I put in it. So I will announce that when I have that ready. But it's kind of difficult right now with my shoulder and the pain that I'm in most of the time. So I'll be working on that in future months. But I hope it's helpful to you to see someone that's really kind of at an extremely low point in their life making it work so you can make it work too. Okay, bye.